Hey everyone, for those who may not know me, yes, I do live in Brampton, Ontario, but I was actually born in a town called Steinbach. It's in Manitoba, only has about 10,000 people, and I was born there in 1976, and I was the first black person to be born in Steinbach Hospital. And yeah, it's something I don't normally share. Shared that with me years ago. But I was very happy to see Steinbach have a Black Lives Matter protest rally earlier this week. And the reason why I say it is because they don't have a lot of black people in that town. And a few people there, a few young people stepped up and they had a rally, and it went very well. And I it was touching for me to see because growing up, I only lived there a few years, but I remember a few years in junior high when I was there, grade 8 and 9. It wasn't easy being a black kid in a predominantly white town. I would get names. I was bullied. Like I was short. I was skinny. So that really encouraged the bulliers to come around. But I'd hear jokes like, how do you get black kids from jumping on the bed? Put Velcro on the ceiling. Um, Jokes like, how do you get black kids to shut up? Just lick their lips and place it on the wall. Or I had nicknames like Pube. They called me Pube because my hair was like pubic hair type thing, like stupid jokes like that. And I'm saying that because I couldn't fight back, because I know some of you probably thinking, oh, first reaction, oh, I would fight back. But when you're the only black kid in the school and you're in a town there because your parents live there, fighting back isn't the right response, because I had to just let those jokes aside and have thick skin and just move on, because I had no choice but to live there. I couldn't just move out. But I'm saying this to say this. Now, there are some small towns who have issues with these rallies going on for Black Lives Matter, and they feel that their town doesn't need to have a rally because they're not racist. The fact that you're saying that, you need to question where your heart's at, because you should never be against any rally that goes against that is an anti-racism rally. Um, you have to think about the minorities that are in your town. Like when I was growing up in Steinbach, there was only like a dozen, and this was before social media. And now, I don't care how much the amount is. Like if you only have 10, 15, 20 black people in your town, you got to think of what they're going through. They don't go through the same things that you may go through every single day. You don't know the jokes that they deal with. You don't know the systemic racism they have to deal with in their schools, in their at their workplace. You don't know. So these rallies are important. And I also got to talk to the churches that are in these small towns as well. You I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it as it is. If you're not having a sermon about injustice or racial equality, then you're not standing up for it. Silence is not a stance. We can't be silent anymore about this stuff. So you have to speak up. You have to speak up. Small towns, get those rallies going. This is time to take a stand against racism, and that's all I gotta say for now. I encourage you to be a part of this. We all gotta be a part of this to make change happen. All right. God bless. Peace. I specifically write urban/Christian fiction. My mission as an author is to bring entertaining stories that will uplift, that will encourage, that will empower readers to live the life that God wants them to live. I want to bring it in an entertaining way so that I'm not preaching to them, but I'm telling them a story. And by the story and through the characters, they can relate what they go through to their own personal lives so that they can see the plans and purposes that God has for them. So I write a series called Fat Five, and my books are That Crazy Weekend Part 1, Part 2, and After the Weekend, and more to come.